Hey guys! Oh my goodness, hold on. I'm making sure. Okay. Driving home in unfamiliar territory, so hopefully I won't miss my turn. I don't know if I told you guys my turkey story or not. Like, I am super picky about certain things. Like, I only use Viva paper towels because they're the best. You can wash them in the washer and you reuse them. I don't, but you can. I mean, they're super strong. Anyways. And not those multi-surface things either. No, the signature cloth Viva. Those are my jam. But I have those certain things, and I think it's my ADHD, that I'm super picky about. But I'm super picky about my turkey for Thanksgiving. And every year we get a honeysuckle white turkey. I don't know why. I don't know when it started. I guess it was with my mom. But I could not find one this year. I looked at all the stores, I checked all the ads, and I looked at all the sites. Cannot find it. So I did a video on Facebook about, one of those. Is anybody else like really picky about their turkey for Thanksgiving? Because I am. And, has anybody seen these? And, went on about my day. I got a couple of responses. We have them here in Mississippi. I've seen them at Walmart. Here in, different states, because, I've got friends on Facebook all over the place. But anyway, I digress. So, because I couldn't find my turkey, I consented to buy a Kroger turkey. Now, Kroger turkeys may be great. I don't know. No, actually, I know they are, because we usually get a honeysuckle white, and then we get an extra turkey, because they're usually cheap, and it's like, 3 or 4 months down the line, we pull it out of the freezer, thaw it out, and we have turkey. I didn't do that this year. I was like, you know what? One turkey a year is probably good for right now. Okay, make sure I'm still on track. Wait a minute. Okay. I don't want to go that way. I want to go straight. Hold on. Whoop. All right. So, where was I? Okay. Then I found out, it's funny, my daughter and I were researching at the very same time. There is another turkey that we do have here that is made by the same company as honeysuckle white. It's called Stony Brook Farms, I think. So I was like, all right, you know what? My husband and I went out, we bought one of those turkeys, and I said, all right, I'm going to find somebody who needs a turkey this Thanksgiving. Because, a lot of people are struggling, like seriously this year, like the SNAP fiasco, the government, all this stuff. Financially, a lot of people are struggling. Medically, it's just a bunch of stuff going on. So I was like, I'm going to give the turkey to somebody who needs it. So, the turkey. At that point, it was just one. All right. So the day after we buy the second turkey, I get a call and a message from one of my Mary Kay sisters that said, do you still need a honeysuckle white? I found them at Ingles out here by my house, and it's 20 pounds enough. And I was like, oh, yay. Okay. So when I saw the message, because I missed it, I was like, am I too late? This was like, there was like an hour in between. I was like, surely she's still not in the store. She was like, no, I bought it. So let's, figure out, because she's on the other side of Atlanta, how to, meet up and, transfer turkeys. I was like, oh, awesome. She is my angel this Thanksgiving. So, okay, now I have 3 turkeys, right? All right. So the 2 turkeys that I no longer need, and again, God thing, because somebody else does, I said, all right, I can't just give away a turkey. I've got to do more. I got to be extra. We're not rolling in money. We're struggling just like everybody else. But I know how blessed I am, and I know that God will get us through no matter what. I fully believe that He always does. So I went and bought 2 gift cards, one for each turkey. And then, of course, being the Mary Kay person that I am, and my mission in life is to bless women, I put together little gift bags for the 2 people that are receiving the turkeys, right? So, and you learn things about people just from talking to them. So I knew one lady had, little girls, and a husband, and I was like, okay. So, I put that together. And I still got to do the other one because she's picking hers up. So today I went and delivered one of the turkeys. And it's so funny how God puts people in your path. So I pulled up and I went and I grabbed everything out of the car, walked up to the door, and I was knocking. I hear dogs barking, and I'm like, okay, I have dogs. If somebody's at the door and there's somebody in the house, they hear it, right? So nobody answered. I was like, well, I'm not just leaving this turkey in his bag on the steps because I don't know if somebody's going to steal it. You know, I want it to go to the person that it's destined for. So, I asked my husband, I was like, what do I do? He was like, go find somewhere to get a drink or, you know, grab something to eat or whatever and see if she texts you back. Because I had texted her and said, I'm here. I got maybe a mile down the road. She messaged back and said, oops, sorry, I was on the other side of the house. I will meet you outside. I was like, all right, I'm on my way back. So, I pulled up and she's sitting outside on the front steps and, you know, grabbed everything and I pulled it, dropped it up there. And it's, you know, there's certain people in life that you connect with, like, just immediately. Like my friend Nicole, she and I just like clicked from the start, right? So it was like this with this lady, like we were talking about our past and, you know, things and, you know, dogs, and she's got the most adorable dog. But she feeds the homeless daily. Like she makes meals. She's making Thanksgiving meals for the homeless, and that's what she's doing, like going out and taking plates to homeless people all over Atlanta, which I think is amazing. And she said, you know, God, something like God does all things for good, like, and I was like, absolutely. And just, I am amazed that God put her in my path, because she told me some of her story. She has been through a lot, and it's just proof that, you know, God can change anything around. And we clicked, and before I left, I said, can I hug you? Because I feel like I met a sister. Like, she's like, absolutely. So I gave her a big hug, and I told her, bless you, thank you for everything you do. I told her what I put in the bag, you know, and I said, and I know, like, you give of yourself a lot, but you also need to make sure you take care of yourself, right? So if you ever want to get pampered or need some positivity, I said, every Thursday night we do makeovers or skincare or something at our studio. I would love to invite you to come. She was like, oh, I'd love that. Can I bring my daughter? Absolutely. So I made a Mary Kay connection. I blessed a family. And I got my dopamine hit for the day, definitely. So yeah, it's just all because I needed one specific turkey. Like, it's weird. It's weird. God works in mysterious ways, y'all. I'm just saying. My saying has always been, everything happens for a reason. And now it's God's got this, because no matter what we're going through, God always has this, and He always has His own timing. It's not always mine, but that's okay, because I've come to learn that just trust it. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, right? So, everybody have a happy Thanksgiving. I hope you have enough turkey and the one that you want. And just, God bless you.